Hey guys, feel like I haven't done a chat video in a really long time, and this is a very unflattering angle, but this is about where I could put my phone and be able to drive. So since it's going to take me a while to get where I need to go, I figure I could chat with you guys for a little bit. This is the day after I attended the IDT&S doll show. I only went one day. We did a down and backer because we got so much going on at home. I wanted to at least do one day at the show, and I'm glad I did it on Friday because I figured that it wouldn't be as crowded as it would be on a Saturday because people would have to work and things like that, and it'll be easier to record that way. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I did get a lot of feedback from you guys. If you hadn't already watched it, you can go ahead and click on, I'll probably put a card up so you can hit and watch it right after this. But I did get a lot of questions about the show, so I wanted to address that in this video as well because it was a lot of the same questions over and over. As far as next year, yes, it's going to be in Asheville again. It's going to be at the Crown Plaza, the exact same location in North Carolina, in case you didn't know. And it's going to be on the 23rd and 24th of June, if I'm not mistaken. But they do have a Facebook page. A lot of people didn't seem to know that. They do have a Facebook page where you can look up the information. But when we went in there, the line was not even that long. Because what we did, we left our house 5 o'clock that morning. It's about a 3.5, 4-hour trip. And traffic, it was none. It was great. It was like how the highway would normally be if you were out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It was like hardly anyone out. So it was like such a breeze. And the scenery was so beautiful. I'm telling you, it was like a lot of elevation because where I live, it's like just flat. The only type of elevations we have are if we're going across bridges or anything like that. So you saw a lot of hills and things like that. You saw a little bit of that in a small clip that I uploaded as part of the doll show video. So that was like really pretty. But along with changing elevation, my ears kept popping. I mean, like crazy. So, but we got there in about 4 hours, and I stood in the line to get in the show. The line was not that long at all. A little bit of people brought their babies, not a lot of people. It just seems like from the videos I've seen from the Rose Doll Show that more people took their babies with them there than what they did here. But also, this was not just a reborn show either, because there were teddy bears, there were ball jointed dolls, there were porcelain dolls, and some other cloth body type dolls. I didn't capture everything on video. There was a lot more vendors than what you actually saw in the video. I didn't want it to be too long, so I pretty much give you a gist of what it was. But I did see the two main artists that I went there to see, because I went there to see Sylvia Manning and Laura Tuzio Ross. I definitely wanted to see them, and I was very fortunate to be able to as well. And I'm telling you that Sylvia Manning had, I think it was a Sahara cloth body baby there. She was selling, price to sell. And I was very tempted. Oh my God. I walked off and then I came back a couple times. I was very considerate. I mean, perfect price. Oh my God, you can't beat it. I'm telling you, reborns have sold for more than what she was asking for that baby. And she said it's because she didn't have room to take it back in her suitcase, so she wanted it sold. And if anybody got an opportunity to go today or even yesterday, I know that baby is gone because the price was unbeatable. I couldn't even believe it. That's why it was very tempting. But I'm in a point with my collecting that I have to absolutely be in love with that baby. And for some reason, there was something nagging at me. So I don't want to buy a baby and then think about, oh, I can always sell it later. Because if you guys have not noticed selling babies, it has gotten harder. It really has. Or if you do sell a baby, you lose money. So, and I didn't want to be in that predicament. I want to have keepers in my collection at this point. I don't want to be looking at it at the point of where oh, I can possibly sell this baby later down the road. So, and it was just, I don't know, something about it that it wasn't the perfect baby for me. And I didn't want to get a baby just to say, oh, I have a silicone. I have to love that baby. I have to love every part of it. I don't want to have to settle anymore just because it's a certain artist or something like that. I have to love the sculpt and everything. So I didn't. Then also my conscience, aka hubby, was in the car. So trying to explain that one, it would have been interesting. So, but I think he was expecting me to come out there with a new baby though. But I didn't. I actually did not buy not one thing, and that's a shocker for me. But I had fun just going and just experiencing my first doll show. So excuse my double chin, awful angle, but it was just, I was glad to do that. And I would definitely want to go to another show. I don't know if I would go to this show again next year. I probably would, because it's driving distance, it's doable. But I would want to do it as a girls trip or something. I think you would have a lot of fun if you went with some friends or you met some friends out there. I think you would have a whole lot of fun that way. It was basically me, and that's fine, you know, okay. But I think I would have a whole lot more fun if I did have somebody else that I could just cut it up with, you know, and just hang out and talk and stuff like that. So since it was just me, pretty much, I just like walked through, saw the baby, saw everything that the vendors had to offer and things like that, and I just left, you know, and we came right back on the road and we came home. And I didn't expect to come back that early. I thought we would have been there a lot longer. But there were, I already mentioned what type of dolls they had out there and stuff. I got those type of questions and the location questions a lot. I didn't really see anybody from YouTube. I guess everybody goes to the Rose Doll Show. Unfortunately, I will not be able to attend this year. I really wish I could, but life happens, you know, so. And that's another reason why we came straight back, and where I'm headed right now too. My mom is in the hospital, and I'm going to visit her right now. Please keep her in your prayers, I would say. She does have a diagnosis of what's going on. It's called NPH, which is normal pressure hydrocephalus. I don't know how familiar you are with it. It's where you have water on the brain, and it gives you symptoms of like dementia and also instability and incontinence issues. So we've been battling with that for a little while now, and it seems like her symptoms have gotten worse. And also, like I mentioned before, she does have mental issues as well. She is a schizophrenic. So we're dealing with both fronts right now. But right now she is in a bad state. And hopefully the neurosurgeon, they would be able to do something very, very soon for her, because they're saying their protocol is to do test after test after test, because I understand it is brain surgery that they would have to do in order to relieve the pressure. They would have to install a shunt. Sorry, it would have to be a shunt. So, and she's went through some tests already, but there's some more. They definitely want to rule out anything else that could possibly be wrong. So definitely keep us in your prayers. You know, it's a lot. Being a caregiver for your parents, it's hard work. It is. And I commend anybody who takes on that responsibility and who does it. But I love my mom, and I wouldn't want it any other way, you know. So, but we're powering through. Sorry to have such a sad part. I normally don't come off and discuss these type of things, but sometimes, you know, you need to get it out, you know. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you don't think this is just a random rant video, but I think that's it for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I did not want to end this video on such a sad note, because we're not promised tomorrow. You just never know. That I don't want to be remembered that way. So I just visited my mom. She is doing a lot better today, because the last time I was in there, she was very lethargic, and I had to feed her food. She couldn't feed herself. She could barely lift her arms or anything. So today is a better day, which is good. They are still running tests, so to see how bad the hydrocephalus is at this point, because it seems like the only solution is to put that stent in, like I said earlier, but it's just a matter of whether it's urgent or not. And I'm glad that the doctor is on the same page as I am, that she cannot come home in the state that she is, because normally the way they work hydrocephalus patients is it's like on an outpatient basis, and you have to go through all these different tests, which she's been through several so far, but they said there's a few more that they have to do, and blood work. Even though she gets blood work like several times a day, the specialist said that there's a special type of tests or things that he looks for that the other departments do not look for. So I'm trusting them as being experts, and hopefully we can get her back to the way she used to be, because my mom is to the point where she was falling, and we always had to have somebody at the house with her, or walk with her or something. And what caused her to go in the hospital, because she fell again and she hit her head this time. And I had just said when I woke up that morning that if she falls again, I'm just going to let them take her to the hospital, because we had an appointment in July to get to go start this process, you know, with the neurology team or whatever. But I'm glad that they're doing it on an inpatient basis, which I didn't know what to do. So she's doing better today, which is good. So we're just waiting on the rest of the test to come back. And sorry if I look a little glossy. I mean, it is so hot today, and the humidity just smacks you in the face as soon as you walk outside. It's horrible. And it's not even summertime yet, so just wait and see. And I did some walking around in several stores. I try to get my 10,000 steps in by doing that, by just going in the stores. That way I'm indoors, there's air conditioning, and it's awesome. So where did I go? I went to Ross, because I wanted to look at some blankets and things for the babies and see what else that they have, because Ross could be a hit or miss, you know. So sometimes you can find a whole lot of good things, and sometimes you don't find anything that looks like even getting. I did see some things, and I was also looking for some household stuff, because I wanted to change up a few things in my house, just to make it a little bit different. But I'm to the point, it doesn't matter what it is, I have to absolutely love it before I buy it. I have to look at it from that standpoint, like do I really need it? Do I really want it? Because I have this thing, I've been an impulse buyer, I have, and as soon as I buy it, I feel guilty. So I'm taking my time thinking about everything before I make purchases now. So also, I got up 6 o'clock this morning, so I've been up. It's 4:25 now. I'm just heading back home. So I've been moving nonstop since 6 a.m. I was cleaning my house for 4 hours, because last video I told you guys that I was going to hire a cleaning team to come do the spring cleaning and everything like that. But I thought about it. I was like, I could just take my time, and if it takes me one room per day to get it done, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it myself. That way I can get it done the way I want it done, because I also have to do some organizational things as well. I need to purge some items, so I said I might as well go ahead and just do all of it. So spent my morning doing that, and I posted a picture on Instagram where I was having you guys' videos playing in the background while I was cleaning my blinds and windows and all of that stuff in my family room. So I'm tired now. I'm finally headed home. I picked up something to eat, and I'm just going to relax. And I just realized I hadn't really eaten all day. I had some water, but it's like I forgot to eat. And I have a headache coming on now, so I'll have to take something for that. But I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I'm going to try tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll see what we're going to get into. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to relax tonight. I'm going to watch a couple more of you guys' videos. Keep them coming. I want to say, Mia, I am praying for you and your family. I, not too long ago, saw your video about your mother and your father, and I am so sorry to hear about that. I couldn't imagine what you're going through. But I will definitely keep you and your family in your prayers. So, thank you guys for always supporting, watching, and loving my babies as much as I do. Until next time, see you later.